Lola, we are joined in studio by a first-timer.
Oh, we got to be nice to him.
Never been on the radio before.
Scare him off.
Better be.
Yeah. David Goldberg from Excel Together WV is with us right now, and it's a brand new program. David, well, first of all, welcome to 103 CIR. Appreciate you stopping by.
Lovely to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
You're very welcome. Now let's talk about Excel Together WV, this program you guys have.
You're not going to believe it, but the WV stands for West Virginia.
Does it? Oh,
yes. Okay.
You're kidding.
It's actually Excel Together West Virginia.
Oh, okay. All right.
And we're working in partnership with adult education, the colleges, Workforce West Virginia, the Manufacturers Association, Hospital Association on a completely new form of education and workforce development. It's never been done in the United States. West Virginia is the first state to do it, and it turns out ground zero for Excel Together West Virginia is going to be Mercer and Raleigh Counties. So on our advisory council is President Bogus from Concord University, and she volunteered you guys.
Oh, well, thank you.
She volunteered us, Rick. I love it.
Okay. And so what we're going to be doing is something that no one has ever done before.
All right.
You know, she must have heard about my clean clothes shave.
That's what it is.
Right.
That's what it is. So what are the goals of this new program?
The goals, the future of Raleigh County is in its people.
Sure.
And what we're in is in a time of unprecedented change and turmoil in education and workforce and industry, and we don't actually know what's going to happen. Okay, whatever they say in the newspapers and on national TV and whatever, nobody actually knows what anything is going to look like 20 years from now. And so what are the skills that people here in Raleigh County are going to need in order to navigate that world?
Okay. And that's your goal.
And that's our goal, is to build those skills. It's it's not only to educate, it's to change the way the community thinks about itself. Okay, we're a rural community here in Raleigh and West Virginia. We don't have the best test scores and this, that, and the other thing. What we want Raleigh County to say is we have the best skilled workforce in America right here in Beckley, West Virginia.
Now, when you're talking skills, are we talking like manual trades, or are we talking computers? I mean, what specific skills are you referring to?
That's a great question. And so let me first step back and say, what is it that usually they do in education workforce development types of programs? What they're going to do is one of two things. One is academic skills like algebra.
Reading, writing, arithmetic.
But, at this high level where they're expecting, they want everyone to be a scientist, engineer, or whatever. And it's, I know that you do a lot of polynomial factoring here at the radio station.
Every day.
Yeah.
So,
but you can't use that kind of language on our show.
Yeah, right?
Yes,
Please allow me to look it up and see what does that mean. I mean, I consider myself pretty well educated.
It's got to be a French cuss word. I've never heard of it.
It's got to be.
So don't hold it against me. I'm a Caltech PhD. I'm a serial entrepreneur in 25 different high-tech industries, and I never factored a polynomial. No one I ever knew factored a polynomial.
A Caltech PhD. You're Sheldon, aren't you?
Welcome, Sheldon.
Or more like Leonard.
So
we're go on.
No, you go ahead.
So we're not going to do it. So that's not what we're doing. We're going to be doing academic skills that the mechanic can use, that the LPN at the hospital, that the farmer, everybody can use.
Okay.
The other thing that they try to do in these workforce programs in particular is teach you a trade, welding, something in healthcare, whatever.
Right.
And again, we don't know what's going to happen in 20 years from now.
Right.
Those jobs may be different or non-existent.
Right.
So what we're going to be teaching are the skills that everybody can use no matter what the future is going to be. The first one is, how do you learn on your own? Okay, right? Life is learning. That's how you succeed in life.
Right.
It's attention to detail. When you fly on an airplane, you want that airplane mechanic to have attention to detail.
Let's just, rip from today's headlines.
Right. So Boeing needs a little bit of this.
Yeah, they do.
They
do. We're just going to put that there.
And it's going to be persistence. It's going to be knowing how to use those skills in order that you're learning to solve real world problems.
Okay.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to be doing those things that the schools don't even know how to do. The schools don't teach you how to learn on your own. They teach you how to learn with a teacher.
Right.
Okay? That instead of saying we want people to want to do A-level work every day, but in schools, they have to move on every day so that most of the students are doing B and C level work, and that's okay with the schools. It's not okay with the employers here in Beckley. And so what we're going to be doing is doing this in the context of teaching you this very, very practical math and literacy. And we already have stories here in West Virginia for what that can do to a person.
Okay, so you're here with us today, and we're introducing the public to this, Excel West Virginia. What are your next steps in the community? How are we going to see this in the community so we know what it is?
Okay, so we're asking people to do something that oftentimes people feel very bad about their educational abilities, and we're asking them to do something that's hard. It's going to be taking a course called CSM. It's self-paced and online. It's free for everyone in the state of West Virginia through the Office of Adult Education with a personal coach. Amazingly enough, even though it doesn't have any algebra, it satisfies the general education math requirements for both an associate and a bachelor's degree.
Okay.
Not only at New River, but at Tech, at Concord, and at WVU.
Really? Okay.
So this means a person who never graduated from high school, within tens of hours of taking this course that's incredibly supportive, very, very few people won't be able to do this course. And then all of a sudden, instead of all of these hurdles that they would have to go to college if that's what they wanted, those are gone now, mainly in that math area. And the second thing that's going to happen is, and this is where we need your help and the community's help, is what we want is employers to say, we'll give hiring preferences for this.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because people need incentives to do these things. Adults in particular need very concrete incentives of one sort or another, goals. And so what we want is the hospitals and the manufacturers and the hotels to say, when we're looking for people for jobs, if we had two people have looked relatively similar, but one of them had this CSM certificate that says they know how to learn, they have attention to detail, we're certifying those things, and they have this math that is way better than even most four-year college graduates in practical math skills, we'll give them a hiring preference. We don't really care what that hiring preference is. But, and from that, we're going to then go to the churches and ask the churches, do you want to do this with your
congregation members?
Congregation? Do you want to do it? We're going to be going to the schools. And think of it this way. Right now, what is college and career readiness in West Virginia? It's a high school diploma, right? Okay. This is a one-semester class in a high school, and what they'll get is college math credit, so they may not have to take any more math if they go to college for a bachelor's degree, and they'll get hiring preferences. We think most students would want to take this class in high school.
Is it available right now?
It's available right now.
Where?
Throughout the state of West Virginia.
Online?
It's online. It's free.
Web address?
You can go to www.exceltogetherwv.org and look up there or write an email to us at hello@exceltogetherwv.org.
Okay.
And we'll connect you up with adult education. We'll try to figure out what it is that
you'll get the ball rolling.
We'll get the ball rolling for you.
Sounds great. I know we could probably talk for quite a while here, but we're going to run short on time as far as on air. How can is it all through the Excel together wv.com .org. That like employers can get in touch with you, or churches, or schools,
churches,
everybody just go to the same place and reach out to you there.
Reach out, and the hello as an email will work. And let me just say this, just very quickly. Everyone who's listening has a niece, a nephew, a grandma, a friend who could use this, who's struggling, who's stuck, whatever. One thing also is to think we don't want it. We're called Excel Together, West Virginia. And the idea is that you can use this as well. It's not about everyone saying they should take it. We want everyone to say, I should take it as well. And families can take it together. As we said, churches can work together with their congregation.
Great.
So this is the very first type of community-wide effort of people of all educational abilities, schools, colleges, adult ed, workforce development, all working together to build these sets of skills and demonstrate it to the world, to employers who might want to come to Beckley.
Right.
And you can say, look at this workforce.
We have a very smart listening audience. We
Yes, we
do.
do.
All right. ExcelTogetherWV.org.
Yes.
And we'll have this information. We're going to put this conversation on the podcast section of our website. So if you want to share it with somebody or on social media, that will be easy to do. Thank you so much for joining us here this morning. I appreciate that.
This was so much fun to talk with you guys. Thank you.
Did we do okay? Were we nice enough?
She was.
What?
Wow,
No. I'm just joshing. Okay.
David, it's good to meet you, man. It is the early show with Rick and Lola. Good morning, everybody.